we're just gonna clean out this one section here. We'll see how it looks compared to the rest and decide if we're gonna keep it that way. Top's not really dirty, but I'm gonna clean the top anyway. Yeah, this really isn't the cleanest. Just gonna go with my hand too and just clean it that way as well. There you go. You guys can really kind of tell a difference here. This one is really clean. So we're going to do the same with this one and then this one. First off, you got to start with the brass bristled brush. Yeah, so general media, a rule you want to do is you want to start from bottom, corners, side, corner, and then top. So here, then along this little indent here, this angle, then you go onto this piece, the angle, and then directly at the top. Okay. That looks pretty darn good. Now we're going to move on to our last one here, and you can really kind of tell a difference. Well, this one is... This is a somewhat clean part of the tunnel here. Yeah, I'm also going to have to plastic weld this as well. Because this stuff is getting really nasty. Well, not nasty, but plastic weld because it's, well, cracked. Thanks, Ethan. More work for me. But hey, it's a fun project. And you guys like it. Win-win. Kind of. I don't know. Kind of somewhat angers me that Ethan decided to do this thing. I just didn't care. So, you know, being the Ethan he is. Well, this one looks really, really clean. Trying to find a... Now here's a decently clean part. Obviously this kind of has a bit of gasoline on it, so it's not the healthiest thing. There. Now you just open up the hood. Yeah. Let it drain all out. I gotta put these brushes away. Yeah, now you just gotta let that drain. That is a brand spanking new looking cavity right there.
Remember to lock the garage door too when you're done.
Yeah. I just cleaned out the light cavity for where the lights go. It looks all shiny and silver again. So once we get new lights, it should work just fine. That looks beautiful. Oh, someone needs a nap. No clue why she's crying, by the way. She gets crabby like this all the time. She don't know how to act her age. She just cries when she don't get her way. I would say that is one really looking clean. One really clean looking light cavity. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it now. I don't know what you guys call it nowadays. But now it's time to there we go. Put it up top. Now we're bringing out this guy for this job. So I'm just going to raise you guys up so you guys can watch what I'm doing. But yeah, just watch how I do this. Be sure, yeah. Just water, and just soapy water with dish soap or whatever in it. I do water and Dawn dish soap. I like to get plenty on here. Obviously, you're going to have to kind of take like a car polisher or something in that context to this to actually make this really clean again. This will be good enough for now. That is one side. We're just going to do one side at a time here. Yeah, this is not really a professional way to clean it, but just a way to clean it for temporary reasons. You guys can already tell how much cleaner this side is. So now let's get to the other side. Only about 5 strokes. Now, gotta do the other side. That's about it. Now I'm just gonna use my shirt to clean this here. Trying to get you guys to see it. I don't have a dry not a clean, dry rag right now. I'm just going to do the last finishing touches here. And that for now, that is our new and very clean light cover there. That is really, really clean. I can't really make a before and after because I'm not sure how, but this looks way better from before. You can actually see through it. Just imagine setting this just on here like this. Imagine this all popped in. I mean, just with it setting there, look how nice that looks. That looks awesome. I mean, come on, you can't not be surprised with how clean this looks. That's an impressive job. So, just gonna let that sit and dry as we check up here on our fuel tank. Yeah, pretty much, well, practically empty, I'd say. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Just gonna move this tank. Just gonna put this tank backwards. Dump the rest of the fuel out that way. This thing on the bottom looks really, really nasty. Just wiggling it around so that way I can make sure that like 99.9% of the fuel is out. So that is that. That over there. And then put cap on it. Jinx, no! You just leave the gate open, dog's gonna run away. Okay, so all that's done. Just gonna close this up. Now, tank is pretty much done now. I'm really proud with what we've done here. I'm gonna put this back in the garage, but I think we did a good job. Now, one thing we got to remember here is that you'll never, I mean, you technically could with a vacuum if you got it in that tank, but you'll never ever truly get 100% of your fuel out of the tank unless you have something that will suck out every inch of that tank. You know, even experts sometimes don't even get all the fuel out. There'll still be a drop or two. It's just how these are designed, and I honestly think it's stupid. I think the bottom should be somewhat like a funnel. It all funnels down so you can get all the fuel out when you want to flush it out. Because honestly, I feel like that's the best way to do things. Obviously, your tank would be a bit bigger and less able to fit in other kinds of spaces, but it would also be efficient. It would have to be a lot taller, obviously, to accommodate for that, but it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, just make it into a small funnel, a really shallow funnel. Just still a funnel of some sorts. Doesn't have to be some long funnel. Doesn't have to be like this. Doesn't have to be like this. You can always have it like this, like a really shallow funnel. It'll still channel the fuel down there. Honestly, that's what I feel like companies should do, but will they ever do it? Probably not. But yeah, that is pretty much all we have to do for today, folks. I'm going to be packing up everything here. Yeah, we got about 4 minutes, so I guess you guys can watch me kind of clean up here. Just going to simply set the fuel tank back on. Not fully. Don't put it fully back on, because if you do, you're screwing yourself over. You're putting your fuel line, fuel pump, and both gas cans on the mower and sticking them outside with the mower, so that way nothing catches fire. So yeah, that there, the fuel pump, and both tanks of gas, which we will have to set directly on the hood. We can take this, set these over here. Yep, just stick one right there. Stick one right here on the tank itself. Cover the split spots here, because this one could spill. This one won't. So that, just like that. And now, straighten out the wheel. Take it out of here. And just roll it forward. Or we can do it the way I like to do it, which is where you kind of like Flintstone it, as I call it. Pretty much. You hop on top and you kind of go using your feet instead of them being on the ground. You're acting like an engine. Don't worry, got it several times. Had to do it when I first got the 212. And there you go. That is how you Flintstone a mower. Actually, really efficient. It's actually really efficient, to be honest with you. Also going to take our rag here and toss it over here. because it also has gasoline on it. I almost stepped on that. Okay. All this. Put this in the garage. Okay. Okay, shut down the garage. Pick up my phone. Realized I left my screwdriver outside. Stick it underneath the hood. Engine ain't gonna be running anyways. There you go, folks. Gonna put my sweatshirt back on. But that is one fine time. More working. The video currently is about an hour long. Although YouTube is gonna make it so I have to split it into two. That's gonna give me 2 half-an-hour videos. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Here, working on the 212 or possibly in a video game. See you guys next time. Stay safe.